This truly is, I believe, the most powerful manifestation technique for everyone who wants to serve at the highest level, live at the highest level, be on the highest level. Hello, my dear one. Well. Today I'm going to introduce you to what I know is to be the most powerful manifesting technique on the planet. The one which personally truly took me from zero to millions, and the one that helped countless of my clients to massively upgrade financial reality, super accelerate the growth of their businesses, and just change everything way more effortlessly. Meaning not with no effort, but far less effort than our conscious mind likes to think. So welcome. Just in case we don't know each other, my name is Lenka Lutonska. I'm a creator of Business Energetics, author of Energetic Selling and Marketing, and Limitless Millionaire mentor for wonderful change makers and spiritual entrepreneurs like you. So let's get to it. What am I talking about? Because there is no official name for this manifesting technique, I personally gave it a name, if you like, dual self-perception. Or if you like, you can call it dual reality perception. And in a very nutshell, it combines two important universal laws very, very powerfully and elegantly, and that is law of attraction, which I'm sure you heard about and know about, like attracts like, and law of assumption, which was made, if you like, famous by incredible Neville Goddard when he was teaching to assume the wish fulfilled and that feeling of wish fulfilled and live from the end. Now, both of these universal laws are very powerful in their own right, and as long as you believe them, I guess, you can manifest great things, but lots of people have got trouble with using them separately. Let's say the law of attraction, which essentially like attracts like, which says ask, allow, receive. So we want to make ourselves a match to that vibration, that which we want to receive. It's great, it can work great, but when you think about it, it very much invites into psychology the idea of separation and even a little bit of victim consciousness, because when I want, let's say, and it was my reality, when I was earning very little and at times I really financially struggled. Like I knew I have got this gift inside and I wanted to share, I wanted to be in purpose, wanted to live my life on purpose. And I wanted to make good money by doing what I love. But I was totally overlooked coach and the reality was so far apart. So yes, I was for solid 2 years listening to all of possible law of attraction videos and trying to, focus on abundance and I'm abundant and match that feeling and I'm abundant and I'm abundant. But I was noticing where is it coming? It's not coming. Where is it? Where are the clients? Where are the money? That's because there is a little bit more required than being in terms of the feeling, the match in terms of what we want to receive. There needs to be a true identity shift. Your today's feelings are not manifesting itself. It's your identity and feelings that coming with it that are manifesting itself into your reality. So sometimes it's easier to use the law of attraction and it's perfect because, for instance, manifesting parking spaces, there is not much of identity shift required, as in there is, even if you identify yourself, you know of yourself as, let's say, I'm a broke person, that's what I knew back then, as I'm struggling and this is hard. From that place, you can still manifest parking spaces rather easily because it doesn't require a lot of internal change, a lot of identity shift, a lot of going through those 9 stages of becoming, as I teach. So you can be quite unattached to it. It's really easy to use law of attraction for it. And any other various other things. But if it's something really important to you and it's really outside of your who you are, the comfort zone, or who you know to be, then it becomes a little bit tricky. And it really, that, as I said, that invites that little bit of separatedness. Like I attract that which I'm vibrational match to. So I'm watching how it's coming. It's over there. It's separatedness. It's separate from me. So still very powerful and working law. It's just sometimes tricky to apply it. Law of assumption, on the other hand, is where, you assume that you are that person already. Your wish is already fulfilled, as Neville Goddard would say. So you would simply feel into being that woman who is, let's say, making 20K a month or 50K a month or 100K a month in relation to your beautiful spiritual business, if you're not there already. And this is, yes, it's part of this technique, dual self-perception. So you would just be in that feeling that, yes, I am that woman. I'm kind of, I don't want to say pretend, because pretending but it is pretending. You're tapping into the version of yourself. So I am that woman, I am that woman, I am that woman, which is great. But sometimes it's a little bit like I can sink into it, let's say with affirmations, mantras, etc., etc. I am that woman, and then I open my eyes and I'm back in the physical reality. So it doesn't translate, or it doesn't necessarily need to translate into that beingness, into 24/7 what we do. Now, however, when we merge both of these laws together and when we start using the dual self-perception or dual reality perception, magic happens. And this is how it goes. You assume, and this is what at some point, it kind of clicked and I started to use it and it changed everything. So I started to, number one, yes, assume that on a vibrational level, on a deeper level, that which I desire, I already am. In other words, I developed this strong belief or knowing or simply assumed that if I desire it, then there must be a version of me, vibrational, energetic version of me that lives this already. There, it's pre-existent already. Just like, when the child plays Xbox or PlayStation, and sometimes there is this joystick and they move with this joystick various directions, they play this Xbox. And isn't it great and miraculous that this Xbox knows how to react to every possible movement of that child decides to make? Why? Why is it possible? Because all the possible options are already pre-programmed in that box. It's all there, pre-programmed. In the same way, when my heart desires something, when even though this is not my physical reality at all, so when I was broke, I desired to be in financial abundance and receive financial abundance for doing my best work. So I desired to make at the time 10K months and 20K months and 250K a year. That was my main, if you like, identity I focused on, or desire I focused on. Yes, which was really, really far removed from where I was. But I started to assume that because my heart desires it, genuinely desires it, to be a 250K a year coach, owner of a business, it's pre-programmed in me. Just like it's pre-programmed in that box, it's done. Vibrationally, it's done. But it's not like it's here in physical reality. It's within my energetic field. It's, if you like, my soul, aspects of my soul is very familiar with that, and it wants to express it through my physical reality. It's the desire in my heart is reflecting how the universe within wants to express itself through me. So it's given, it pre-exists. The one great metaphor or visual metaphor for this is almost like a diamond inside of yourself. The diamond, or a crystal if you like, represent that true identity of yours, whatever your heart desires. Because I desire, this is the real me. It already, that version of me exists. So at the time when I was really broke and broke for a long time, to me it was that identity of me, that version of me, that reality of me, where when I was that woman that owns a 250K a year business, that coach that makes 250K a year, it carried that vibration. So you can imagine that desire of yours, what you want to manifest as the version of you, metaphorically, it's like a diamond inside of you. And the diamond has got the energy, it's your true soul essence. It's the truth. It wants to come out through all of you, through all of your body, all of your thinking, all of your energetic selves, until you become it in physical reality here and there. So it's like a diamond inside of you. So whenever you practice law of assumption, if you like, separately, whenever you feel into that truth of you, into that diamond, this is who I am. And the way to do it is, you can do it in many, many ways. I'll just mention briefly some of the ways I've started to use from then, and I've been using it since then. And that is, for instance, I would take myself for short 6 minutes, exactly that's how long it took from my house to my kids' school when I dropped them. So on the way back, 6 minutes walk, on the way back from school to home, I would assume that identity, that this is who I am. I am. In physical reality, yes, I am the, if you like, broke mother who is trying to rebuild her business. But I'm going to walk this 6 minutes journey from school to home as the woman, as the real woman I am, where I already run a 250K a year business. So I would just carry this energy in my body. I would let the diamond start spreading through my awareness and through my neurology, and I would feel it like, okay, I am that woman. I am a 250K a year owner of the business. I am that. And I would notice what would be different in relation to my physical current self. And what I noticed the difference would be the way I would carry myself, the way I walked, the way I would look forward to what's to come when I reach home, because my day would be full of maybe client meetings and money would be coming and whatever. So that it would be subtle difference, not necessarily what I would wear, but I would be different. So I carried myself as that. So this is one of the ways how you can practice the law of assumption very powerfully. I call this a new me walk. Or you can simply just sink into that diamond of yours, into the true soul essence of yours with some kind of phrase, I call it mantra, magical mantra, that represents that. So in that case, it would be, I am an owner of a 250K coaching business. I am that owner today, here and now, today. I am that. Not 6 months from now, not a year from now. It's not a future version of me. It's here. I am that. I am that. I am that. So that's another way how you can keep sinking into it. However, now we're going to bring into this other aspect of this dual self-perception. And that is acknowledging that, yes, I am that. That's my truth inside. That's the truth. Physically, though, I'm receiving it. I'm in a process of becoming it. As in, you don't need to fool yourself that I am that and I open my eyes and, magically everything changes. It will magically change. How many clients you serve, the money you receive, and everything else will magically change, but it needs to be done, it needs to happen, it will happen in a way that makes sense to your human conscious mind. So there will be some fluidity, and so you acknowledging in this other aspect of how you perceive yourself that, okay, physically I'm not expressing that version of me yet, but with each moment of the day, with each day itself, and each week, I'm becoming physically that woman, that version of me, more and more and more physically. I'm simply in a process of becoming it. And you start appreciating that process, that even though your physical senses may not see the difference immediately, sometimes you have a big sign, sometimes you have shit, sometimes you have financial wins, etc. But you may not see the signs, but you take everything as evidence as you're becoming that version of yourself more and more and more. In other words, what you're doing here is you're appreciating the fact that with law of assumption, assuming that you are that version of you already in the diamond within, you let that energy work with your neurosystem, with your field, such that this magnificent body and the brain and your physical senses can fully decode or particularize, if you like, the energy of your true self, the high-level identity, the diamond. Every day you connect, and that's what I've been doing for years now. This is how I created that exponential business growth and went through level to level to level. You're appreciating that you're simply, as you're sinking in that next level identity, the true self, it's working with your entire neurosystem and almost making it more pliable, and getting used to this vibration. And with each moment, you'll be able to notice more and more of it. You'll be able to acknowledge that you are that already and see the reflection of it outside. Reflection is the actual results. More clients, more money, more physical environment, etc., etc. Does this make sense? Do let me know in the comments. Because what you're actually doing here in that acknowledgement that with each moment, no matter how it looks physically, you're translating that energy of higher self more and more and more. So you give yourself permission not to see it all at once outside, but also what you're doing here is training your observer effect, meaning what we observe, we change. And each observation, meaning assumption, how things are going, will affect how well you'll be able to decode that energy of your true self. So it can slow down the process or it can speed up the process. So you take absolutely everything, good and bad, if I should say it this way, that it is the evidence that you are becoming that you're receiving, you're in a process of receiving, and you're becoming that version of yourself. For instance, when you fully activate this high version of yourself by bringing that energy into yourself, you may notice that you feel better on higher vibration, maybe not 100% of the time, but it certainly shifts your vibration. But then you'll notice in physical reality that, hello, but today I had another 0 cells day. Now, assumption you make about that truly matters. It turns into matter, it manifests itself. It affects this speed of the manifestation, if you like. But when you take whatever you see, even that 0 day, as that is also and evidence that I am becoming that, everything changes. You will take it as, right, it's a 0 day, but I'm creating this momentum. That 0 day is going to teach me something. It's going to give me something. It's part of the process. And I don't even need to know what it is. Maybe it's just an echo of my past thoughts and feelings and who I thought myself to be. So it's like echo of it, and it's on its way out. It doesn't matter. Or maybe it's here to teach me to feel abundant and to believe in this truth of myself even when it's a 0 sales day. Maybe. But I don't need to analyze it even. I don't. I simply said also this 0 day is part of that rebuilding myself and becoming a moment closer, step closer, day closer, when that energy that is in here is spreading more and more and more and more and more and more and more into all of me. Sometimes you have amazing results. That's also evidence. And you could even, if you like, this might support you, is with each day, gather those more positive evidences, no matter how small they are. But overall, it doesn't matter what happens on each and every day. It doesn't matter whether you have a big positive evidence that your manifestation is coming to you, because it's not coming to you, it's emerging from within you. It's you're getting used to that new reality, that new version of you, so you can really see it fully. That's what's happening. It's not, you're not attracting it from somewhere else. It's like a statue being carved out from you. So in here, you take absolutely everything as part of this process, and you're getting more and more excited. Yes, I'm becoming this version of me physically, and I am that version of me vibration. That's who I am. It's a little bit similar, if I gave you one more metaphor for application of this dual self-perception, it's a little bit similar to strength training. Now, one of my lovely manifestations was completely change my body in a rather short period of time. I carried baby weight for years and I could not lose it, if you like. But then, as I finally, for whatever reason, I sunk into this, no, I'm not tolerating this version of me. I'm admitting I've not been the kindest to my body, even though I love myself and I love my body, but I'm not being kindest to it, and I'm settling for less than I deserve, less than I am. So I just decided I'm that woman that is going to have amazing, healthy, vital, strong body, the best shape, if you like, of my life, and I'm going to meet that version of myself physically, because I am that. It's in me. If I desire it, it's in me, and I'm going to meet that version to me physically. So I devoted myself just like that to that version. Anyway, from then on, from that moment on, I changed my diet. So I started with intermittent fasting, which led to eliminating sugar from my diet for a while, which led me to noticing more self-talk about, my relationship with food. So I became, if you like, over time, an intuitive eater, healthy intuitive eater, which led me to immediately starting to move my body on a regular basis, giving my body what it deserves, the movement of energy, and which led to me joining gym and hiring personal trainer and starting lifting weights. And I tell you, when I started lifting weights, when I started with strength training, for solid 4, maybe 5 months, I didn't see much difference. As in, I was quite toned by that point, but when it came to muscles, etc., what I wanted to become stronger, and I wanted to grow my bum a little bit, because as I lost weight, I was quite flat. So I didn't, for good minimum 3, 4, maybe 5 months, I didn't see much difference. But it's okay, because every day I'm becoming that woman more and more, and I'm living already my dream. I'm already being guided by the identity of my true identity from within, being guided, how to live and what level of joy to feel, etc., etc. So I would go to gym not because I was impatiently waiting for when are those muscles gonna bloody grow? When is my bum going to grow? I wasn't being in that, oh, when is it coming? When is it coming? Which we so often do with manifesting and law of attraction, etc. Where is it coming? No, 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 no. I'm living now as that woman. I am that woman. I know who I am, strong, powerful woman with powerful body. And I'm becoming that more and more each day. And even that zero growth in my muscle doesn't concern me because I'm living my best life now. I am living as that, started to live more and more and more as that version of me that has the body of my dreams, that has the strength of the woman that I know I have. It's the truth to me. So I didn't measure really, but I took everything as evidence. And then I kid you not, it's almost like those muscles appeared from one day to another. Woo! They like, I almost like suddenly, it probably wasn't sudden. It felt like, ooh, I am that. I am that physically now. First, I was that internally, it was the diamond. I adjusted my behaviors, who I am, the choices, because I let myself being guided by the diamond within. I started to take everything as an evidence that I am becoming each and every day, each and every moment, more and more of that version of myself, until it was suddenly here without, you sometimes don't even notice that it's already here, you see? So this is the duality self-perception, when on one hand you're acknowledging, you're putting that version of you, or sometimes we perceive it as future version of you, you sink into it, you are that already, it's your true self. And on the other hand, you really appreciate that process of physical becoming and getting used to, your senses used to decoding this energy more and more fully. And you take everything as part of this process, as building momentum, as putting that next stroke and next stroke and next stroke on that canvas until it becomes a masterpiece. Okay? And by the time it becomes masterpiece, by the time you fully embody that version of you, you will already will be sinking into the next level of your truth, next level of your diamond within, next manifestation, and being guided by that. So let me know if that helps. This truly is, I believe, the most powerful manifestation technique, or if you like, the skill of perception for everyone who wants to serve at the highest level, live at the highest level, be on the highest level. So use it, dual self-perception. This is who I am, and physically I'm becoming that. If you're not subscribed to this channel, I will love to if you do. It helps my human Lenka to stay motivated and to continue creating powerful, if you like, content for you that will activate you, inspire you, help you to become much more powerful manifestor, creator, change maker, and ultimately limitless millionaire as you deserve. So much love your way, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.